And go again and again writing. Don't write your roll number again and again. Once only you have to write down your roll number. If you write again, that doesn't mean that you get the 2 times your attendance. Okay? We'll take 1 minute time more to wait our remaining students, those who still not joined the class. Okay, still students are joining class, so wait a moment for them. Meanwhile, I want to ask that last time we started our lesson number 12 revision work, and anyone
Sir,
can, yes,
sir,
yes,
26 present.
26 present, Nakvi Tamanna is present, then Taimani, Sana also present. Now, will you ask me that last time in lesson number 12 what we learned? Anyone can ask by saying that, sir, I want to give answer. Raise your finger up first, so I give you chance to speak. Raise your finger up. Rajani Mahek Fatima, roll number 32, present. Okay. What we learned in last session when I started, yes, Narjis Jamani, can you explain? Narjis Jamani, you raise your finger, now you ask me what we learned last time. Method of reproduction, yes,
Sir, can
correct.
I tell Masani Zahra?
Masani Zaida, I will give you chance to say, you only say now what we learned in last lecture, method of reproduction chapter 12.
Yes, sir. Sir, we learnt about method of reproduction, budding, parts of plant.
Good, very good,
We learnt about budding also.
very good. Okay, very good. I I am very happy to knowing that you are giving the correct answer. We had learned about the different methods of reproduction.
Sir,
Still some students are joining. Wait a minute. Sorry. Wait a
sir,
minute. Yes.
14 लेसन की पीडीएफ फाइल लेसन में भेज दो ना।
Okay, that I will send you in a group
सर, मैं
very
आपको
soon.
मैसेज करूंगी ऑनलाइन क्लास के बाद।
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay.
इसमें 14 और 15 लेसन आंसर क्वेश्चन दोनों के साथ भेज देना।
Okay.
15 लेसन हो गया।
Roll number 25, Nakvi Saniya Zainab, present. Okay, now enough time we took. Now we'll start our lesson on your screen. On your mobile screen, I will share one screen with you of lesson number 12. So please wait a moment. Are you getting screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You're getting screen now.
Yes.
Lesson number 12. Okay. Reproduction in plants. Last time just we talked, now this time I will ask you roll number wise, any students I will ask to read and then I will explain it in detail. We started or not started learning process? Reading work we did or not?
No.
Okay. I asked Charania Kum Fatima to read this chapter number 12, first paragraph and 12.1
Okay, sir.
topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you may start
Lesson
now.
number 12. Reproduction in plants.
To produce its kind is a characteristic if of all living learns the origin you
Organism,
have
hello, wait. Don't go fast.
organism.
Organisms.
Organism, you have already learned this in class 6. The production of new from their parents is known as reproduction. But how do plants reproduce? There are different modes of reproduction in plants, which we shall learn in this chapter.
Okay, wait.
12.1.
You only continue, but first I explain this paragraph to you all. See, produce. Produce means what? To prepare new one. Okay, to prepare. To produce this kind is the characteristics of all living organism. Means all living organism produce their own kind. Just like dog have their puppies, cat have their kitten. Okay, same way human being have their babies. So this one from the parents, the production of new individual from their parents, that we called reproduction. Am I right? And this we learn in standard 6. Second thing is there, living being, there is a two living being is there. One is what? All the plants and all the animals. So about animals is okay, but now we will talk about the plants. How the reproductions in plants. That is our heading topic. Main lesson topic is what? Reproduction in plants. Now we shall learn in this chapter about the reproduction in plant. Now continue reading.
Okay. 12.1 Modes or reproduction. In class 6, you learn about different words of flowering plants. Try to list the various parts of plants and write the function of each. Most plants have roots, stems, and leaves. These are called the vegetative parts of a plant. After a certain period of growth, most plants give flowers. You may have seen the mango trees flowering in spring. It is these flowers that give rise to juicy mango fruits we enjoy in summer. We eat the fruits and usually discard the seeds. Seeds germinate and form new plants. So, what is the function of flowers in plants? Flowers perform the function of reproduction in plants. Flowers are the reproductive parts. These are several ways by which plants produce their offspring. These are categorized into two types. First, asexual and second, sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, plants can give rise to new plants without seeds. Whereas in sexual reproduction, new plants are obtained from seed. Axial reproduction. In axial reproduction, new plants are obtained without production of seeds. Vegetation propagation. It is a type of axial reproduction in which new plants are produced from more stems, leaves, and buds. Since reproduction is through the vegetation part of the plant, it is known as vegetation propagation.
Very
Activity
good,
12.4.
very good, Chania Kum Fatima. Thank you very much for a super fast reading and good reading. Okay, now see, I explain you this topic, modes of reproduction. Means there is a different mode, different types of reproductions is there. Now you know that in a plants there are some parts like root, stem, leaf, flowers and fruit. So this root, stem and leaf are the vegetative parts. Okay, these are the vegetative parts and most of the plants gives flower. Am I right? Plants gives flower, and from the flowers we are getting fruits. And from the fruit inside there is a seeds. Inside the fruits there is a seed. Suppose mango tree is there, so in a mango tree there will be comes flower first, and from that we get mango fruit, and inside the mango there is a mango seed, and that mango seed we used and get new mango plant. So flower are the reproductive part. From the flower only we are getting fruit, and from fruit only we are getting seed. So flower is a reproductive part. Clear? You are getting this point?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you? All of you understood this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So now see how many types of reproduction is there. So there is a two type as read out asexual and sexual. In asexual reproduction what happen? Without the production of seed, new plants obtained without production of seed, and sexual means what? New plants are obtained from seed. New plants obtained from seeds. Okay? So, vegetative propagation, it is type of asexual reproduction, means without seed, reproduction takes place. When no need of seed, then also new plants can grow. Okay, so that is very important point. Now, activity 12.1, I would like to call Chania, Sania, Zahra. Roll
Yes,
number
sir.
5. Roll number 5, you read better.
Okay, sir. Activity 12.1. Cut a branch of rose or champa with a node. This piece of branch is trimmed or cutting. Bu- Bury the cutting in the soil. A node is a part of the stem or branch at which a leaf rises. Figure 12.1. Water the cutting every day and observe its growth. Observe and record the number of days taken for roots to come out and new leaves to arise. Try the same activity by growing money plant in a jar of water and record your observation. You must You must have seen flower buds developing into flowers. Apart from flower buds, there are buds in the axial point of attachment of the leaves at the node of leaves which develop into shoots. These buds are called vegetative buds. Figure 12.2. A bud consists of a short stem around which immature or overlapping leaves are present. Vegetative buds can also give rise to new plants.
Okay, very good. Wait
Activity
a minute. Then only you only have to continue activity 12.2, but first I will explain this 12.1 activity. Now see, first of all, keep in mind that birds is there on a stalk of a plant, and that birds is grow up and gives a new plant. Here example is given that, here detail is given that you have to take a branch of rose plant. Here you take example of rose or champa. You can use anyone, rose or champa flower plant. Okay. Now you take a piece of branch and you cut it. You do cross cutting. Okay. And bury the cutting in the soil. Now you insert that cutting portion of that branch into soil. Okay. Now see from which part of that branch, leaf will arise. You see, you have to give water to that cutting branch every day, and you also have to see growth of that cutting part of that rose or champa branch. Okay, then daily you note down your observation, and you see, just like here shown in a inset picture, new, see, nodes are given. From nearby nodes only new leaf arise. Am I right? New leaf is arise from this node. See, this one is highlighted. Nodes is there, and from nodes only this new leaf is arise. Getting? Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
So nearby nodes only new leaves will be arise, and then it will be grow up, grow up, grow up, and branch is developed. So remember that vegetative birds can also give rise to a new plant. So if you have vegetative birds, means one branch of stem, and you insert in a soil, then also you can get a new plant, a new rose plant or champa plant. Is it clear now? Hello? So birds
Yes.
are also called vegetative birds. Next one, activity 12.2, you only read it.
Activity 12.2. Take a fresh potato, observe the scars on it with the help of a magnifying glass. You may find birds in them. These scars are also called eyes. Cut the potato into small portions, each with an eye, and bury them in the soil. Water the pieces regularly for a few days and observe their progress. What do you find? Likewise,
1 minute, brother. 1 minute. See this picture.
figure 12.2
Wait,
potato.
wait, 12.2, 1 minute, 1 minute. See, wait a minute, then you continue reading. 12.2 picture. This picture you see, what you are observing, this activity we did in a science lab also, and still there is a potato, and it is grown. It is grown, but due to this corona time and offline class is stopped and online classes is there. Otherwise, I can show you, I bring in a science lab and show you this one. Potatoes is grown up now. You know, we place that potato in a plate to grow up. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
like that,
Onion and potato.
onion and potato both. Now you see, like that development is there on a potato. From that
Sir, you
hulls,
could bring it and show us in this
hulls on
meter.
the potato. See my, listen me first. On these hulls of this potato, see this like that hulls are there on a potato. Any potato you can take. These types of hulls will be there. And if we keep for some times, some days, not times, some days, then from there only new this rising development you can see.
Yes, sir.
It is also called potato eyes. It is also we call potato eyes. Continue.
Likewise, you can also grow ginger, figure 12.3, or turmeric. Bryophyllum spore plants as buds in the margins of leaves, figure 12.4. If a leaf of this plant falls on a moist soil, each bud can give rise to a new plant. Roots of some plants can also give rise to new plants. Sweet potato and dahlia are examples. Plants such as cacti produce new plants when their parts get de-
Detach.
detached from the main plant body. Each detached part can grow into a new plant. Bojo wants to know if there is any advantage of vegetative propagation. Plants produced by vegetative propagation take less time to grow and bear flowers and fruits earlier than those produced from seeds. The new plants are exact copies of the parent plant as they are produced from a single parent. Later in this chapter you will learn the plants produced by sexual reproduction have characteristics of both the parents. Plants produce seeds as a result of sexual reproduction.
Okay, very good. Reading work is completed by Chania Sanya Zera. Clap for this one, and then I will explain you these points, whatever she read. Clear? Now see, just like potato, you can see development in a ginger and turmeric, cacti plant, even bryophyllum, leaf from the leaf, corner of the leaf, that bird is arise and it fall down, and from that only new bryophyllum plants is developed. Clear? No need of seeds in all these processes. From only vegetative parts, the plant is growing, and we are getting a new plants. Okay, so these all are asexual reproduction. Clear? So this one is a very helpful for produce same as their parent part. Okay, from mango part, mango tree, we are getting mango only. From rose plant, we get the rose flower only. Okay, so that is the result of a reproduction. Now, next process is budding, and to reading work, I would like to call Jamani Alina. And before that, I would like to ask, you are getting my voice clear as well as understanding or not? You are
Yes, sir.
getting clear voice?
Sir, can I
Yes,
read? Sir, can I
yes,
read?
sir. I read
One
already.
minute. You are getting
Sir,
clear voice?
yes, sir, can I
Yes,
read?
You are getting my clear voice, yes, okay, and you are getting understanding whatever I am explain.
Yes.
yes,
Okay, now you see budding. For budding, as I say, Alina. Hello, Alina, you are there? Okay, Zamani Lazy, roll number 13.
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Lazine, you may start now budding process.
Okay. Budding, you have already learned about the teeny
Tiny,
organism,
not teeny, tiny
tiny organisms like yeast can
organisms.
organ,
Organisms.
organisms like yeast can be
Yeast,
seen
yeast,
only
YEAST, yeast.
under a microscope. This
Okay, beta, you
grow
do one thing from very beginning. You start again. You start now. You start now from you have.
you have already learned about the tiny
Tiny.
organisms. Tiny organisms like yeast can be seen only under a microscope. These grow and multiply every few hours if
Sufficient.
sufficient nutrition are
Nutrients.
made available to them. Remember, the yeast is a single-celled or organisms.
Organisms.
Organisms. Let us see how they reproduce.
Good. Very good. Wait a minute. We explain you how budding process. Now, first of all, you remember This budding process is found in a yeast. Yeast is what? It's a single cell, means a microorganism. Yeast is a microorganism. Okay? Means it cannot be seen without a microscope. We have to use microscope to see yeast. Okay? So, budding process is found in yeast. Now, how this process is found in a yeast? So that we'll see by this activity. Read. Hello, read.
Yes. Take a piece of yeast cake or yeast powder from a bakery or a chemist shop. Take a pinch of yeast and place it in a container with some water. Add a spoonful of sugar and shake to dissolve it. Keep it in the warm part of a room. After an hour, put a drop of this liquid on a glass. Put of on a
Slide.
glass slide
Glass
and
slide. Glass slide.
observe under a microscope. What do you observe? You may see the formation of a new yeast cells. Peak 12.5.
See this picture. See, there is a four, left, right, there is a four development of yeast cell is given. First one is what? Yeast cell is given. Then in second picture, you see there is a development of bud. Bud is developed from their one boundary. Bud is developed. Then slowly that bud visible clearly and create a chain one by one like a chain. Okay, and finally it will detach from that yeast cell and individual itself. This way yeast cell is grow up. So formation of new yeast cell is preparing like that. Okay, and what process is there? You have to take a piece of yeast powder or cake from a bakery, or it is available at the chemist shop, medical shop. Then take a pinch of that powder in a container and with some water. Mix up that powder, add sugar and mix up well. And keep that solution in a warm room. Then after 1 hour, you take a drop of that water in a slide, on glass slide, and you see under the microscope, you will get this kind of development. Getting my point? So the small bulb-like projection coming out from the yeast cell, that is called bud. This one is a bud. Bulb-like projection. This one is a bud. Getting? Hello?
Yes.
Very good. Then this bud is gradually grow up and detach from the parent cell and become a new individual separate yeast cell. new cell grow, become mature, and they also produce new yeast cells. Okay, so this chain is continue and result is what a large number of yeast cells produced in a short time. So thank you, Lazine, and I hope so you all understand this point. Yes or no?
Yes.
Very good. Now Rabia Kachi will read fragmentation. Rabia Kachi. If Rabia Kachi is not there, Tathir Kapasi, roll number.
Can I read, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I read,
Kapas,
sir?
who are you?
Yes.
Kapasi Tathir Kachi Rabia.
Yes. Capacity, can I read?
Yes, Tathir, beta, you read.
Fragmentation. You might have seen slimy green patches in ponds or in other stagnant water bodies. These are algae. When water and nutrients are available, algae grow and multiply rapidly by fragmentation. An alga breaks up into two or more fragments. These fragments or pieces grow into new individuals. This process continues and they cover a large area in a short period of time.
Okay, see, fragmentation. Fragmentation in Spirogyra algae. In a pond, we see sometimes a green color cover. Okay, green color on the water. Water is covered with the green color. So that green color is what? That is algae. And algae is developed and divided into two parts or more parts, and that is called fragmentation. When the algae is there, it's grow, develop, and then divide into two or more parts, and that parts also develop and grow, and again they divide into parts. So this process we call fragmentation, just like this one. See, this one was big one, and then it divided into two parts. Just like when you have a scale in your compass box, the scale is broke down, and if that scale is again to new scale is prepared, like there a scale grow, it's not possible because scale is a non-living. But here algae is developed individual fragment. Fragment means part. That individual parts is developed itself. Okay, so that is the process of fragmentation. Next one is a spore formation, and this also you only read Tatir.
Okay. Spore formation. In chapter 1, you learn that the fungi on a bread piece grow from spores which are present in the air. Repeat activity 1.2. Observe the spores in the cotton like mesh on the bread. When spores are released, they keep floating in the in the in the air. As they are very light, they can cover long distance. Spores are asexual reproductive bodies. Each spore is covered by a hard protective coat to withstand unfavorable conditions such as high temperature and low humidity. So they can survive for a long time under favorable conditions. A spore a spore
Germinates. The spore germinates and develop into new
spore
individual.
Individual plants such as moss and ferns also reproduce by means of spores.
Very good. Reading completed. And now my explanation is also there. You are aware of this one. You are aware of fungi on the braid piece. Okay? And that is a grow from spores which are present in the air. Spores are present in the air, and due to that only there is a fungi on a braid. You have to do an activity at home. You take a piece of bread or a roti and keep in a corner for a day. Very next day you can see the white color fungus on the piece of bread or roti. Am I right? It is look like a cotton thread. So when the spores are released, they keep floating in the air, and that is why we can say that they are very
Sir, your
light.
voice is cracking.
But you all are having problem this. You are getting my voice clear?
Sir, your voice is clear. Yes.
Clean now? Oh, very good. Thank you for informing me that my voice is cracking or clean, because due to your instruction I just see the watch and see time is 11:15. So just we wind up today's session and we will meet again next time, and that time we'll talk about next point 12.2. Till this one, anybody has any doubt?
No.
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 No,
You enjoy?
sir.
You enjoy?
Yes.
No or yes?
No. Yes.
Yes. No.
Okay, okay. Now left one by one very fast.
Bye, sir. Bye,
Okay,
sir. Sir.
bye. Okay, any new students welcome? Roll number 10, then 26. 26 already is there, no problem. Datari, Sakina came. 18, roll number already is there, 10 is there, 26 is there, 34 is there. 11. New students don't left, huh? Wait, I want to take your attendance. 33, 34. 33, 34 present.